Hi guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Bria and I'm a lifestyle content creator living in Ireland. So if you're seeing my face for the very first time, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again. Please, if you're new, please don't forget to, you see that red icon there, please don't forget to hit it before you leave, and also turn on your bell buttons as well, your bell notifications before you leave. So as you can see from the title, I'm going to be telling you 3 reasons why I actually chose to study for my master's degree in Ireland over all other countries. So if this is something that you would want to hear about, or information that you want to know, then please do keep on watching. So out of the 3 reasons that made me to come and study in Ireland, that made me choose Ireland over all other countries, would be Ireland allows you to stay in their country 2 years to look for a job, to secure a graduate job, to secure a full-time graduate job after your studies. That's one of the very important reasons that I actually came to Ireland. Okay, so when I was choosing a country or a place to go and study, I didn't just want to pick a place where I know that, oh, I'll just go and study and then I'll kind of like be coming back home. I didn't want to put pressure on myself to, what's going to happen when I'm done with my studies, what's the next thing. I didn't want to be under any kind of pressure, and I didn't think that it was wise enough that at the time I'll go to a country where I'll just go there to study and then I'll be coming back home. After paying that amount of money, I won't even be given the opportunity to look for a job, or maybe even just explore the country. Okay, so I wanted a place where I would go to and then not be pressured to return back to my home country, at least not immediately. So when I was searching, to be very honest, Ireland wasn't one of the countries on my mind. I didn't even know that Ireland existed, apart from the fact that I do have a relative here in Ireland. I didn't think anything of the country. So I'll just give you a little background story as to why I chose this for post-study reasons. So when I actually was doing my whole processing my visa, admission and all those things, I was still a youth service corper in my country. So I was serving my country for a year, and then I used that medium to attend educational fairs. I attended a lot of education fairs in my country. I think I attended up to 5 or 6, and then the countries that were bubbling at that time, so the UK, Canada, Germany, well, so lots of people wanted to go to these countries to study. But just very few agencies that spoke about Ireland as a place for you to study, so just little here and there. So when I attended these education fairs, my mind was so fixed on Canada, because at the time I have a cousin who is also there, I have relatives that are there, and then my uncle at the time was really pro Canada. He was what, go to Canada. Canada will give you great opportunities after you're done with school. Canada will give you the post-study work visa that you're looking for. So at that time I was very eager, okay, fine, let's check for Canada, let's check how schools in Canada, let me speak to these agencies more about Canada. So when I started speaking to these agencies more about Canada and the possibility of Canada, how Canada is, in as much as they were advertising and they were ready to help me with my application process, my visa process and all of that, I noticed that they would still let you know that we're not giving you guarantee that Canada might work, because they were saying that recently, at the time in 2019, them as agencies, they've had a lot of refusals, denials for visa, so they were scared of that. So they had to put it out there, just let me know that, okay, you may get the admission and you may not get the visa. Okay, Canada is quite tough. It's becoming tough these days to get into Canada. So I was like, you know what, okay, I'll still try. So I started looking out for schools that studied what I wanted to study. And then I was saying that really in Canada, I don't know, maybe I did not search properly, but the diplomacy I wanted to really study, I wasn't getting it in Canada. I wasn't seeing. I was seeing a replica of the exact thing I did for undergrad, and I didn't want to do the same thing. Okay, so I was checking, and then I wasn't so seeing what I wanted to do, so it didn't really impress me as much, coupled with the fact that agencies were already saying, oh, we don't really want you to put all your eggs in Canada. In as much as you're going to be trying Canada, we want you to try UK, we want you to try, Germany and other countries. Okay, so at that point I didn't want to be trying everywhere, trying everywhere. I wanted to be focused. I wanted one country that was going to just, try. Even if I try different schools in the country, I just wanted one country. So because of the way the agents were saying, I wasn't so convinced to try Canada, coupled with the fact that I wasn't even seeing what I wanted to really do in Canada. So I was just like, what, let me just push that aside, let me go and try the UK. So I tried the UK. I got into Coventry. Coventry was doing the whole diplomacy thing, even like added one, they added, like, it was, everything was sweet. With the UK, you're not even allowed to pay your fees instrumentally, so everything was fine. They even gave me scholarship. Like, I got the scholarship. I was like, like, everything is actually going on well. But then the thing with the UK, why I did not go there, of course you guys already know where I'm going to, was cause they were not, at the time, they were not giving like the whole post-study work visa. So I'm like, how will I go there, pay all this kind of money, all this kind of stress, and then I will not even get like, at least 1 year to even like stay back in the country and even enjoy the country, talk more of look for a job. So I'm like, okay, no, let's keep the UK out of it. So now at this point, we've kept the UK out of this entirely, and I was still saying, okay, you know what, you can still try Canada. But then I had this, like I said earlier, I have this relative in Ireland. Like, so my uncle, he's actually my uncle, and then my uncle's like, you know what, why don't you try Ireland? I'm like, nobody talks about Ireland. Who goes there? What's happening in Ireland? At the time, it wasn't as bubbling. So I'm like, why Ireland? Like, why do I want to go to Ireland? But then he's like, you know what, just try. And at the time, I didn't want to, like, I wasn't a fan of going to a place where I wanted like a different kind of scenario. So I'm like, you know what, okay, let me just check Ireland. So one day I now decided that, you know what, just take your time, just check through this Ireland. It's better, that, okay, fine, there is a possibility that you can go there. And that time, like when I said searching, I now started seeing like, good things about Ireland. So I'm like, you know what, okay, fine, let me just check Ireland. Let me see if at least they even have my course. I'm like, fine, it's not me to just cancel it totally, so it's not as if I'm not even trying. So I checked, and that's when I came across University College Cork. So University College Cork were just offering what I wanted exactly. Like, they had me. They were offering what exactly I wanted. There was public policy, and then there was diplomacy, coupled with the fact that you now get to do like 6 months internship. That sold me. I'm just like, nah, is this cool or nothing? Like, I'm not going anywhere. So that course, I went through the course details, the course module, everything that I was going to be studying, and it just really caught my attention. I'm like, you know what, fine, okay, let's go for this course. Okay, let's try this. So I started to get information of how to apply. That's how I came across agencies, study across group. I tell most people to actually check them. So they're actually free. I didn't have to pay like any agency fee. So I just submitted my documents to them, and then they just helped me with the whole application process. Although it took a while. I think UCC takes a while to answer. So I think I had to wait for like a month before I got my admission. In that period, instead of me to be checking other countries, or maybe even checking other schools that I want to apply to, I did not. I was just so fixed on the fact that they had what I wanted to study, and that was what sold my heart. That was the first thing, or the first reason why I actually chose Ireland. Okay, and then I found out that Ireland offers a post-study work visa for 2 years for master's degree, and then 1 year for undergrad. I'm like, you know what, this is actually not a bad place, to be honest. Like, why don't you, it's already giving you all the things that you want, like regardless of where the country is, it's giving you all the things that you want to be able to push your career forward, or be able to be where you want to be. So because of these reasons, I'm like, you know what, Ireland won't be bad. The third reason I actually chose Ireland was because I had good and sufficient information, like when I started researching about the country. So when I started researching about Ireland, I started to see like good things about the country. They said that before I said, like, people that applied in 2018, they were like, you know what, the visas will not take so long. Like, the visas will literally take at like most tops like 3 weeks, and then you'll be able to like get your visa. There was hardly refusals, and why, that's why I was really trying to run away from Canada because I didn't want like refusals. And also during the course of my research, I went on YouTube to like, you know, find out, you know, Nigerians that are in Ireland, or like let's say Africans in general that are in Ireland, and how they're able to, you know, how the country is for them, what they have to say about the country, how they're able to navigate, you know, through life, you know, after studies, how it is for them even while they're studying. I went on YouTube to like, you know, check pictures, check videos of like my school, how the country was, how everything was going, like bad reviews, good reviews, everything. And so far, like the information that I got was sufficient, was okay for me to actually make the decision of finally coming into Ireland. Okay, so when I went on YouTube, I found like this particular YouTuber, Everly CC, but I think she's no longer in Ireland, she has moved to the UK. So when she was around, she was always, you know, talking about Ireland, letting us know like cost of living, what to do when you come to Ireland, just basically the things now that I am doing, like kind of like helping people that want to come into Ireland. So so she was just, you know, giving out this kind of information and letting people like know. She will bring students from like different schools, different fields of study, and then they'll come and then they'll speak to us about how their study has been, how Ireland is going for them. So when I was hearing all of this information here and there, I'm just like, you know what, it's not so bad. Like why didn't you want to pick Ireland in the first place? Like, it's not so bad. People are there, people are making it, people are going through it, and people are happy being there. So like, what's the difference? Why can't you do the same? So having to hear like this kind of information, having to get like this good and sufficient information from people, even Africans that are there, people that I could relate with, you know, and having to like see the country, the videos, the pictures of the school, the videos of the school, like I was just so in love. Like I just like, you know what, like it just has to be Ireland. So I did not apply to any other school. To be very honest, I did not apply to any other school. I only applied to UCC and only focused on Ireland. So the 3 reasons I would give when people always ask me why did you choose Ireland was, 1, because they had my course of choice, like the exact thing I wanted to study, and they had that coupled with the package of internship that sold me. The course module, the exact things that I wanted to study, you know, they were offering that. So that was the first reason why I chose Ireland. The second reason was because they were offering the whole post-study work visa thing. It was not going to put pressure on me at all. I was going to have enough time to navigate life after studies. So that was also another reason I chose Ireland. And then the third reason was because I had like enough information, sufficient information about the country. Like I was like, you know what, this information that I have gathered, the ones I have researched, you know, talking to people that are already there, that was like, you know, the things that they said about the country gave me the extra push to, you know, choose Ireland. So those are the 3 reasons that made me pick Ireland as a country. And then the 3 reasons as well, they were not even a lie, because what you ordered versus what you get, like everything that I ordered for everything that I wanted when I came here, I got the exact thing. The education was good, the post-study work visa, I'm still in Ireland, I'm still here, no pressure to go back home, I'm still here. The information that I got as well from people, from Africans here, is still the exact information. Okay, like everything that they said is kind of like, you know, actually true, to be honest. So yeah, just let me know what country that you're in at the moment and why you chose like the country that you chose for your study, or maybe to just go for business or for work or for leisure, anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope you kind of learned like a thing or two, and if you have any questions, please don't forget to leave them down in the comment section. And also you can connect with me on my other social media accounts. They're all down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching up until this point, if you did. And if you have anyone that you think would need this piece of information, please don't forget to connect them to my channel, and please don't forget to subscribe if you're new here as well. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video up until this point. My name is Ria, and I love you guys. Mwah. Bye, guys.